Hi guys, Truck Randy, and welcome back to Prison Architect. So, last time we built ourselves our first cell block. We got our infirmary, our canteen, our shower. We basically have now a set up prison to the basics. And we are today going to look at some of the new grants. So, what have we got? We got prison maintenance, visitation rights. Education, that's one I normally leave till a bit later on. Short term, long term, cell block B. Right, okay, so we can look at visitation rights. Obviously, we want to keep our prisoners happy, and we want their families to be allowed to see them, because it's not their family's fault they're in prison. So, we're going to do visitation rights, and we're going to do prison maintenance. Now, prison maintenance, we need to unlock it. We need to unlock cleaning, unlock the groundskeeping, hire a foreman, hire 2 janitors and a gardener. So most of this we don't actually have to do anything other than research. So while they're researching, we can concentrate on our visitation room. So what do we need? We need to build a visitation room. We need to add at least 3 visitor tables, build a common room, and add in the common room a pool table, 2 TVs and 5 phone booths. Now, visitation. We need to put visitation into such a place where there aren't any chances of prisoners using the visitation entrance to get out. So, what I've decided is, we no longer need the holding cell as we have proper cells. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to extend this room down to about here, and we're going to turn this into our visitation room. So, foundations, and let's extend our room. There. And then we're going to demolish the wall inside and remove or exchange to visitation. We better wait till that wall's removed. Yeah. So objects, we need to remove some of these objects that we're not going to need in here anymore. We can get rid of this door because we're going to swap that round. We're going to demolish this wall. We're going to open. Oh. What have I done? Oh, there we go. There you go. We're going to open the door for him. How are we doing for guards? How many guards did we hire? I'm wondering whether we need more guards. We have 5. We're still making $500. We need to keep an eye on this wall, obviously, with our prisoners. We have got some very low level prisoners. I'm not too fussed about these at the moment. We're not into medium or maximum security yet, so we shouldn't have any problems. Why we have guards all the way over here all the time, I do not know. We need to get those on patrol somewhere. So here's our building coming along. Let's speed things up a little bit. Now we are going to need some offices for our foreman. So once we've got our visitation room in properly, so rooms, visitation, there we go. Now we can look at getting some more lights and our visitation tables. So, there we go. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we need a booth? Okay, the room requires a booth, but it didn't say we needed one, so if we remove this one, and we'll put a booth, yeah, we'll put a booth and a booth, there, that should do us. So there is our visitation room, working well, and we are already getting visitors, so I'm going to plan on changing this round somehow so that the visitors come through here and not here. This might just be as simple as putting in a door. Let's try this. So door, let's see if our prisoners come straight through here. Let's open this. Oh, come off here. Open. So what are you in for? Convictions, counterfeit currency. Not guilty. Okay, yes, I'm sure. Oh yes, our alcohol problem. This is something we can actually solve. We can actually later on set up our Alcoholics Anonymous kind of program. And there you go. So now hopefully visitors will come in here. But what I'm going to do is post a guard in this room once we get deployment set up. So the other thing we needed was a common room. Now the common room I want to put fairly close to here. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to build a wall here. Oh no. We're going to build... I need to do this so that at all points the prisoners are secure. Where can we do this? Oh, we could build it on the back of the cell block. We also need to... Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're going to build it on the back of the cell block. This is going to be our common room. And we need foundations. And this is going to be our common room. And we're going to use... objects, doors. There we go. Because we're low security, I'm not going to worry about locking this off with a jail door for now. We're just going to get it built and see how things go. Now, how is our visitation coming on? Oh, we're not going to get it at 10 PM, are we? I'm still wondering why these guards are constantly out here. Let's get them inside. Hopefully they won't go back out there, because that's rather annoying. And he's gone straight back out there. Why are you doing this? Why? Okay. So, we are not at capacity, so what we want to do is change our intake to fill capacity. Oh, I thought that said we were going to take in 16. I was going to say we don't have space for 16. So we're going to take those on. Common room is now foundationed ready. So we're going to drop our common room in here. And it said we needed a pool table. We need some TVs. And what I'm going to do is do this. And then we're going to get some sofas. Some little TV areas, and for now we're also going to give them a drinks machine and an arcade machine for now. So there's that. That should keep them happy. And then we need some phone booths, so phone, and I don't want to place these just anywhere. We're going to put 2 here, brings us to 4. And we'll put another 2 at this end. There you go. Brings us to 6, and there we have it. So, visitation rights are working lovely. Don't like the fact that we've got uniforms all over the floor. We're going to need a laundry room to solve that. So now we can unlock groundskeeping and cleaning, and we're going to have to hire our foreman. But to hire our foreman, we are going to need an office. So where are we? Office. I've lost you. Where are you? Where's it gone? Ah, office. Right. So in goes our office, and the usual items we are going to need is a desk, a chair, cupboard, sofa, and a radio, just to keep everybody happy. And we're going to take on our foreman. There we go. Now, as soon as we have researched cleaning and groundskeeping, we just hire these, and this prison maintenance is ready. So, how are we looking? 2 prisoners are up for parole. We're up to fill capacity. Now, let's have a look at needs. Right, so prison needs, that should go down. Now we have phones and visitation. Freedom, right, so let's change their regime. And we're going to give them a little bit more free time, but soon we're going to need to also put them into work. So we're going to change this. No, I don't need to separate these. We're going to change this to work and free time. work and free time. Work and free time, work and free time. So then we're going to change to eat. Then we'll get to have something to eat after the show in the morning. And we're going to have a pretty relaxed prison, because what we're going to do is allow them to have only lock up through the night and give them some work and free time in the day. We're going to be a nice, quiet, calm, collected prison. We are, how are we overstocked when I set it to intake? So we're going to total prisoners, bring that down to 0. Oh, what have I done? Oh yeah, they're going for, yeah, that's it. So we need to build next to cell for this guy. So if we get a quick build and a basic cell, where can we add this in? I didn't want to add it in here because of basically when we come to extend. So how are we going to add this in? They've messed me up by giving me more prisoners. Thanks guys. So maybe start a new cell block here. Yep, okay, so what we're going to need to do first is actually fence this off in some way. And we'll get some more cells over here for now. Ooh. So objects, we'll demolish. Let's get rid of this gate. Oh, probably should wait until they build the new fence to remove the old one. Otherwise we might find ourselves in a little bit of a sticky situation. There we go. So we can now remove this. Go to our quick build and basic cell and rotate. I'm actually going to put in a few more cells because there is going to be a moment where we are going to need to increase anyway, so we might as well get ourselves set up and get our utilities brought in for our new cells. And here, and we're going to need a foundation place now just in front of this as well. There we go. Right, so we'll leave that to build itself away. So, prison maintenance, we are doing well. We can now take on some janitors, and we'll finally see these floors get cleaned up. We're going to see the gardener take control and start keeping the gardens clean. And there is another grant complete. So, guys, I think what we're going to do, we're going to call that a day on this episode. In fact, no, we're not, because that is going to annoy me. We're going to put some lights in. Then we're going to call it a day on this episode, and I will release another episode of this before the end of next week. I will have another episode of Production Line, which is coming to a close. We're nearly at episode 10, so that will come to a close very shortly. And there are 2 new ETS and ATS videos that will be available on Monday and Tuesday. So please continue to watch the channel. Please like and subscribe. Help me grow. Please share me out to your friends. And I will see you all next time. See you later, guys.